What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
You got Camden, you got me, you got Cynthia.
Yep. And our fans.
And the fans on the brand new Insta360 X5 View.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool to get to walk the track a little bit before qualifying today.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this track is definitely wild, right? We've gone into the stands before, but this is a little bit of a different, unique way to do it. We're driving up in it and turning. So to me, coming from the NASCAR world, I kind of think of it almost like Bristol.
Yep.
Did you run all over yesterday?
I did. I did. I think
Only-
Cody Saucier, Adam Anderson, Weston Anderson.
Not me.
I did not roll. I stay on 4.
Say hi to the Insta360 camera. All right. We'll see you guys
Hope we
later.
don't roll tomorrow, though, I will say.
What should we call this mountain view up here with the LEDs? That's pretty slick.
I don't know, the Utah Special.
The Utah Special.
Special.
Cynthia, what do you think?
I like it.
You like that
I
one?
mean, I have to say, I feel like this weekend everybody's trying to look like me because I'm already, red, white, and blue.
That's true.
Every weekend.
True.
So it's kind of cool to be here for 4th of July.
Yeah.
I'm the only Canadian, but I'm always representing U.S. I love being here. And one day I will become a U.S. citizen.
All right.
Yeah,
You're blending
love
in
it,
with the
love
track,
it.
with the
Yeah.
festivities.
Yeah, you are blending in with the track for sure. Which they did an awesome job painting this up.
They
The track
did.
crew did a really, really cool job honoring the country here. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, I look at this, like, to me, I can almost turn it into almost like Bristol Motor Speedway almost.
Ooh.
Where it got a nice, hard, sharp corner, a lot of banking. But what's weird is it almost feels like the truck doesn't slow down. Like when you go up the hill, right? You have to give it a little bit of gas when you're driving a car down the street, going up the hill. And usually when you let off the gas, it slows down. Well, this doesn't seem to slow down. Would you agree with that? Or
Yeah, false sense of security
Yes.
when you're talking about a 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. Feels great when you're under acceleration, but then you really know how heavy this truck is when you go for the brake pedal, and it doesn't stop on a dime like your passenger car.
No.
So we're taking you up here on the berm, and it's a little workout.
Yeah,
It is a workout. It is pretty steep. And one of the things I don't know if you guys had that feeling, but yesterday when I first got to use that burn, it was a crazy adrenaline rush. Like I was just like, this is so cool.
Yep.
This is like a drifting almost. Like it's like it bring like the drifting game in racing, that you have to control that drift, but you have to be quick, not losing time drifting.
And don't fall.
And don't fall. I was about to say, who was gonna do it first?
Someone
I was expecting myself
fell
to.
yesterday during practice in their truck. A few people.
A few people, and I think that one of those might have been me. But so this is actually a cool vantage point right here if I don't fall. But we kind of missed that starting line, so you can kind of tell where the dirt is a little bit tossed up here on the. So right now we're sitting in what we call the left lane.
Right.
So the blue lane is the left lane, the red lane is the right lane. So you can kind of see where the dirt's a little bit mixed up over there, about 50-yard line of the track. Same thing over here for the left lane.
Right
It's a
there,
little
and
opposite
right
where we're
there.
at.
That's the starting line.
Start there, then you drive up the berm, make the nice sharp corner down over this roller that we're looking at right here, make a nice big jump. Then this is the tricky part. You want to get the truck settled down, and make sure you make a good clean corner. Obviously first you got to make the roller and make a little bit of a jump, make sure you kind of get the truck square,
and
straight,
everybody's
do the
doing
jump.
differently.
Everyone is.
Everybody's using that little speed bump differently.
Yeah, some people roll it, some people jump it.
Yeah.
Depends what you want to do.
I love the technical aspect. You can't just come out here and put your foot to the floor. You actually have to have a little bit of finesse, and you have to have a little bit of throttle and a little bit of, confidence that you can make a lap twice. You're not coming up here just once. You got to do it twice. So
Yeah, that's true.
the lap on the racetrack is really fun. You almost don't even know who's going to win the race until that final approach to the finish line.
Yeah, I saw some practice yesterday. It was like, one truck was way in advance and it changed, in the racing, and it makes it so challenging because I feel like there's a lot of technique point, like you said. So you can make a lot of mistake on this track, and that's what it's going to show who's the best, racer Monster Jam.
All right, let's try not to make a mistake when we go down here.
But can we take a second though and really think about how high up in the grandstand?
Yeah.
I know, it's
and we're
pretty
like
cool.
at
Pretty
the
cool.
level with the fans.
Like I can barely even keep walking up here.
You can go higher too.
Whew.
I mean, some truck went super high yesterday.
Okay, we're almost at the top.
This is basically concourse level.
Yep.
So if you're coming to the event this weekend, This is concourse level. This is crazy.
This is wild.
This is
And
how high we're coming.
we get to use that in freestyle too. That's the
Oh,
coolest thing
yeah.
too.
I know. That's gonna be awesome.
That is.
Someone's gonna send it.
Yeah.
Little Randy Brown action, you know.
I can't wait.
I know it.
It's really cool because not only do we get to compete at a high level, but we're fans of the sport. I mean,
are.
I grew up being a fan of this sport since I can remember. So just to be here with the best of the best and to be able to watch your peers, watch your competitors, fellow competitors go, you know, you're also a fan of them, but you want to do well. But I mean, heck, this is the best job in the world. You know what I'm talking
you
about?
got that right, man.
Pretty cool view.
Yeah, it is.
Really
I'm
cool
soaking
view.
in right now, actually, honestly.
Yeah.
What do you think about the dirt? It's
Ooh.
like a little bit sandy.
Yeah.
So I think what's cool about it is you don't really trip in the corner as far as it's not tacky.
Yeah.
It slide a lot, but it is tricky as far as it's gonna change during racing a lot.
Yeah, I think, well, the thing we noticed so far with it being so hot, they water it and then it just soaks right in.
Right.
But it's like a dry, crumbly, can't speak today, slick. But the problem with it being crumbly and slick like that, though, is it starts creating divots.
Yes.
So, like, there was a rut over here in the left lane yesterday that got me, Cody Saucier, a bunch of other drivers
A lot
that
of
got
people.
us right here. And you can actually tell already, just by the one pass that
Right.
Cody and I did in the press conference, that we've already got a little bit of rut.
Yeah,
Kind
and
of
the red
settling in.
lane, it looks from this vantage point like it's not as crucial.
Yeah.
The blue lane, which is the left lane, looks like it's rutting up faster at a faster rate than the red lane. So that'll be
Yeah.
interesting. You got to be fast to have lane choice.
Yeah, I think we're the only
Yes.
ones that actually kind of know that so far.
Yeah.
I've seen that. So don't share that anymore.
Let's see
Okay.
if we can make it down there.
got-
This
Yeah.
is like a ski slope.
It is.
I'm trying to give you guys the vantage point of this because I don't feel like
It's gonna
being
be
in the
ju-
stands does it justice.
No.
But it is hard walking down this right now without losing it. Dude. Come on, we got to get through this.
We got to qualify tonight.
Yeah.
We should like a
You're like
skateboard.
you're like skiing.
Yeah, I'm just
Get right there
skiing.
to ski.
I'm not lifting.
We are in Utah.
True.
Yeah, we are in Salt Lake.
We got to thank the Utah Sports Commission. We
Yes.
just came off the awesome press conference up there. They just announced next year, back again.
Yeah.
World Finals 25, 2026, 4th of July weekend, right back here. Who knows what the track's going to be next year? We got to get through this year first.
I know, we gotta get through this year. This is gonna be something, that's for sure. I mean,
You know.
I was crooked here. It's gonna be wild finishes. So
Yeah,
I'd-
it's pretty narrow too.
Yeah.
I feel for a finish, so you have to be straight. And are you guys excited about freestyle?
Yeah, I was just looking at the center jump. This is actually bigger than it looks.
It is huge.
Once you walk up to it, it's pretty big.
yeah,
It's got a long takeoff, but I still think it's going to be big air.
absolutely. Well, I mean, this is where we're doing the high jump too. So I mean, that's the landing ramp for the high jump.
You don't have a lot of space for stopping the truck also.
No.
Sweet. It's one of my favorite things to do is get to the stadium and take that first track walk to be able to kind of get yourself a gauge of what you're going to do, you know?
Soak it in.
Yeah.
You can look at it on paper, but actually seeing it, being here, feeling the dirt, being a part of it, that's when you make your decisions.
Yeah.
And I feel like you make it fair because it's a new track for all the Monster Jam driver. So it's like everybody's at the same level and we get the same chance. So it's gonna make it really fun to watch.
Well, everyone's always so different on how they plan freestyle too. I know Barry, he calculates almost
Yeah.
his whole entire run out.
There's no
Yeah.
way I can
Yeah,
do that.
no, not
I
not-
can plan like
not
4
chance.
jump and after that it's a free
I didn't
for
get
all.
that far. I make about 2, and that's about it. So
What about backflip? I mean, this is like
yeah,
one
we
of
got
the
4.
Yeah.
We got 4 backflip.
We got
Or
6. I'm
6.
sorry.
Six backflip.
The 2 8-packs right
I
here.
mean, you can do as many backflip, but I think World Final will change over the year. It's not about the backflip. There's
No.
so much more you can do, like tricks and
Yeah.
you know, and you have to get everything in it to get that winning run.
Yeah, and I think really it seems like last year, maybe the year before that, doing more than one backflip was the winning
Yeah, the winning
strategy.
run. Yeah.
Right.
You know, but making sure your truck survives, and that's a key in itself. And I
Name
already
of the
see
game.
my guys Shane and George already
Yeah.
put the names on the truck. So
Look at
heck
that.
yeah.
And Crawdaddy.
Oh, and Crawdaddy, yeah, he did.
Look at
He
that.
did.
Let's give you
So-
guys a little lap right around here.
Oh yeah. Well, Classroom Crusher is awesome to debut this truck this year. So really cool fan interaction with it, and just getting the fans on the side of it is awesome. seeing all these headers in the back of the bus. I mean, what's better than that?
You should show a little bit of the backflip because
Ooh, yeah, we got to talk about the backflip.
All right, let's see.
So this year was, well, it was for me the first time I hit a metal ramp on a backflip.
Yeah.
It was actually, we've been doing it for 2 years now. So the backflip are a little bit more consistent, but it is crazy how we can do different things on a backflip now. I mean,
Yes.
you guys are doing like, I never done one yet, but a moonwalk out of it. I mean, there's a lot of things.
Well, everyone hits a backflip differently. Like this year, Tyler and I stayed away from the metal ramps. We didn't want to use the metal ramps this year, so we kind of shifted ourselves over and straddled almost the metal ramp. So everyone hits it differently, and yeah, I love the trench box backflip ramp. I'd rather hit a trench box than an 8-pack, like the ones you see in the middle.
Yeah.
I think we're just more comfortable with it too. You know, we've hit that backflip for years in the stadiums, and a lot of the arena folks are more used to hitting the 8-pack. But
let's show some of the 8-pack.
Cool. Yeah, let's check it out. Let's
go. I got to hit a couple times the 8-pack. I think what's fun of the 8-pack is you just never know. It's a little bit inconsistent, so it's a big risk for us to do it. But in the same time, it could be a wow moment. You know, it's like the risks sometimes pay off.
Yeah, with great risk comes great reward sometimes. So the 8-pack will provide that, I'm sure. It will be no different here. It's the same ramps we've been running all season long.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, who would have thought we could take 8 semi-truck tires and backflip off of them?
Well, something I saw really cool, actually I think would be cool to show everyone.
All right.
So if you stand over here, so when we're walking the track and we're trying to kind of figure out what we want to do, what we want to hit, we look at the backflip ramps, all that stuff, see what side of the backflip ramp we want to hit. Something to look at is like when you look at the 8-pack. So if you see where that ramp is and how much those tires stick out. That's something we look at. So this right here, this transition, how much that tire sticks out, something we'll look at. So we look at this one over here.
All right, let's see if there's a difference. Let's see how calculated
we like difference too,
the JCB Dirt Squad is with the dirt.
Well, I think sometimes they do it different a little bit to give us options.
Sure.
Because some people like a low backflip. I like going high. It really depends on the driver.
She like going high. The first ever winner of the high jump championship.
Exactly. So if you look at this one from the side.
Okay, let's get down.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like these tires are out a little further.
They are.
And the ramp is a little lower.
Yes.
So this backflip ramp will probably create a low fast one. That one will probably create a higher, slower one probably.
So you're telling me I need to hit the blue lane?
Hey, you hit it. I'm staying away from it.
Do you hear the expertise of the MJU instructor right here? Can we just take a moment and highlight that? Because I mean, this guy right here, he's responsible for teaching a lot of these new drivers how to navigate these tracks. But I still beat him this year on tour.
He did.
Maybe I need my shot at MJ teaching. I don't know. We'll see.
I agree. When they do good, I'll take credit. If they, make
It'll
mistakes,
be me.
it's on you.
Yeah. Okay. That'll work.
Do you guys have like a hiding trick you guys want to do?
Well, it wouldn't be a secret if we said anything about it. All right, guys. Well, that's a look at the track here at World Finals this weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We're gonna have a lot of fun this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Get away.
Hope you guys have fun.
See ya.